Hello, everybody. My name is Shelton, and welcome to the second part of a new series I started. It's called. I don't really know what to call it yet, but every video is a review on something. I'm probably going to call it So About, because every video has started with So About blank. So yeah, welcome to episode 2. Episode 1 was on the FNAF movie a few months ago. This one is on Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, which I recently did almost a full playthrough of. I couldn't beat... Spoilers. I couldn't beat the final boss because my controller decided to stop working and my mouse, the wheel, was screwing me off. So I was like, oh. Okay. I was scrolling to the wrong, hand, because there's 3 hands. So I kept scrolling to the gun, which I didn't need. And it kept screwing me off. Screwing me off? No. Yeah. So yeah. But that was literally the final boss. There was nothing afterwards. I have seen full playthroughs. I need to turn my microphone down. Just a wee bit. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. If the microphone goes into the red, that means I'm too loud. So I need to make sure I'm not too loud by screaming. Anywho, so Chapter 3. Long awaited. I think it's been about 2 years since Chapter 2 came out, and Chapter 3 came out on the 30th of January, which was last Tuesday, I believe. It's currently Saturday as of recording this. And I bought it, literally the minute I came out. I was at lunch at school. I got notifications that came out. I pressed purchase. Because I was really looking forward to it. Because Poppy Playtime isn't my favorite game of all time. Okay. Sorry, mother. Yeah. No more notifications, please. What was I saying? Chapter 3, yes. Because it's not my favorite game in the world. I'm more of a Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy the Ink Machine, oddly Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know why. I really like Sonic games. Kind of person. So, I was like, okay. Chapter 3 has been long anticipated. It was about as hyped up as Security Breach, Dark Revival, stuff like that. Because there was a time when people were actually putting more effort into their games rather than just releasing a game every 2 months. Did that work with Security Breach? No. Did it work with Ruin? Yes. Did it work with Dark Revival? I mean, this isn't about Dark Revival. Dark Revival's later. We're about Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Did it work for Poppy Playtime? Yes, a lot of people really like it, and I think it's pretty solid. Mind you, my first playthrough was a bit frustrating and aggravating because either I just didn't know what I was doing, or because I have 2 brain cells and am autistic, I just couldn't figure anything out. So, my playthrough is a bit weird, because I kept having to pull up tutorials, which this is one of the only games that I've actually had to do that, other than Hello Neighbor, but story for another day is Hello Neighbor. Trust me, I've got a lot of videos planned for this series. So, I bought it, and I played it, because I thought, okay, I like Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. I loved it. That's my favorite chapter so far. Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, I liked most of it. I actually haven't played it, but I figured, okay, the memory puzzle, whatever it is, the, color game, I'm going to be absolute dog shit at that, so I hope something like that isn't in this game. It was, but, so I figured, okay, well, it's been 2 years, it's probably really good, so I bought it. It was on sale for half off, because I bought it within, like, 5 minutes of the game coming out, and then I recorded it when I got home. I tried to do live stream, but OBS is annoying. Speaking of OBS, this might actually be a more interesting video if I did this. What did I just do? No. Camera. No, I don't want you going. If I just. There we go. Okay. What was I saying? Ah, yes. So I played it, and it's an interesting game. I do think that it is a good chapter. Like I said, it is pretty solid. It has good mechanics. But oh boy, is it glitchy, and oh boy, are there difficulty spikes. Really big difficulty spikes, which most games have that. Sister Location had it. Security Breach still has it. Sonic 06, Sonic Boom, they had it. Sonic 06 never changed that. That was odd, because they updated Sonic Boom, and they changed that in Sonic Boom. But they didn't update Sonic 06. Which is bad, because you should have left Sonic Boom broken, and you should have fixed Sonic 06, because Sonic Boom was objectively the worst games, and glitches always make games better, in my opinion. It depends on what kind of glitches they are. If they're like soft locks and the game crashing and things not working properly, that's different than just, hey, I can walk through walls and just skip the entire portion of the game because I feel like it. Those glitches are always, kind of fun to me. But again, not here to talk about glitches. Here to talk about Chapter 3. So I ran into 2 game-breaking glitches on my playthrough, one of which I didn't even know was a glitch. Actually, no, that's untrue. I didn't think it was a glitch, and then I realized I think there's something supposed to be happening here. And then I watched someone else play through, and I was like, oh yeah, there was something supposed to be happening there. But let's do an overview. So Chapter 3 is about 7 hours long if you're good at it. For me, I've done about, I want to say 8 hours, and I'm not done. And I don't plan on finishing anytime soon, because, like I said, the final boss is just, but it's creative, and I like it. It's just hard and difficult. And it could be, I don't know. One moment. I forgot I had that. I completely forgot I had that. Well. Here. Much better. Okay. What was I on about? Oh, yes! Poppy Playtime. I keep forgetting. I have ADHD. If you couldn't already tell. The first part of the game is pretty good. The platforming in the beginning is a bit glitchy at times. And I like the garbage compactor scene. I don't have footage of this. I do have footage of this, but I would have to pull up my playthrough, which I don't feel like doing. This is going to be more of a just me talking about said thing with no footage of said thing, just my face. I know, aren't I beautiful? God, I hate doing that. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? It's so cringe. I hate that. The beginning platforming's a bit glitchy, which, the game's a bit glitchy, but it just came out. I bet they're working on a patch or something to do something about that. Where was I going with this? Okay, so the game is fine. up until about... It's kind of repetitive. There are a lot of new puzzles, which are much funner. There's 2 new hands, which are also pretty fun. But it gets kind of repetitive, because there's only like 2 puzzles in the game. Mind you, they can be done in elaborate ways, which is what is done. But it's still like, okay, I don't feel like doing this for 7 hours. Okay, give me something else, which is why I didn't do a full playthrough all in one. So, the puzzles. They exist. The game starts to get weird in the haunted house. Up until the haunted house, it's just normal playtime gameplay. But once you get to the haunted house, everything starts going to actual shit. Mind you, the first part of the haunted house is fucking great. It is fantastic. The fact that, I mean, if you saw my playthrough, I was literally having a fucking anxiety attack because I didn't know what the hell was happening. Because at first I tried to go in blind because I've always tried to do that with games. I try not to do anything else, but that's the first game that I actually managed to do that with. And go figure, it's Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, which means I couldn't beat it without looking up a walkthrough. I really wish I would have done Security Breach blind. That would have been so much better. Whatever. You got to see me having an anxiety attack because of Funny Catman. But once you get to the end of that little walking part, which actually reminds me of, I don't remember what the game was. Kid Icarus covered it on his horror game thing, which is his newest video right now. It was a PS4 exclusive, and they took it down for some reason. I don't remember why. Anyway. And then you get to the TV, with Huggy Wuggy on the TV. And it's pretty terrifying. But then the jump scare happened. Because, like, I was literally, like, fucking spazzing out because I was in this room. I was literally having a spaz attack. And then the jump scare happened. And the jump scare happened, I was like, the fuck? That was such a buzzkill. Because it wasn't a good jump scare. Here, this I can pull up, because I want to see what my reaction was. Folder. What the fuck are you talking about? No. It's File Explorer. Okay. Eardrum warning. What? Why is my... Okay, well. It's fine. I'm gonna mute my PC so that you don't have to hear that. Let's pull up 4, 2, 3. It should be 2. Why did 3 come out before 2? I guess 2 is just longer. I don't have ads. Hello, everybody. My name is Shelton, and welcome to the rest of Poppy Playtime. So, sadly... Yeah, I was here.
Continuously pushed, or join the counselors of Playcare, whose diligence and care for our children will help shape a brighter future. Just you see. Now, every one of you has your part in that future, so should you come back tomorrow feeling unhappy for where you are, or what you've done, worry not, for your supervisor is here and happy to listen. And... should you come back years later, your conscience finally getting the better of you, may you descend into the dark and the dust, finding all that awaits you are incomprehensible horrors, each hungry for your return, each eager that they might find
I can't turn.
Perhaps they'd smile at you from a shadow. Their smiling mouths full of teeth and meat and plastic.
Okay, I guess File Explorer just killed himself,
Waiting
whatever.
patiently
Oh.
their turn at a warm welcome. Or perhaps they won't allow you.
Okay. Is his voice different? I didn't have my headphones on. I was just... I was so fucking terrified.
In the world.
Okay, well, whatever. I guess... Show and folder.
You'd left.
No. It's the same.
A world that's theirs now. Welcome home.
See, I'm... Sorry, folder kind of
Welcome
fucked it up, but... Okay. Complete buzzkill. That just... Yeah, here's another glitch that happened on my playthrough. Somewhere around here. But yeah, I didn't say much. I go into detail later in the video on what exactly was wrong with that. I guess I just have to leave that open. So go watch that. But basically, it was like, okay, you had the setup. You had the terrifying change into the creepy Huggy. Then he just fucking comes out of the television and kills you. What? This never happened before. The prototype has been shown twice in the television. Once, which I didn't get to in my playthrough because it was after the boss fight. And a second time in Chapter 1. And he never came out of the fucking TV and killed you. So how the hell can Huggy do that? How the hell can any of that happen? Now, it could just be Catnap fucking with you because he likes to do that. But it's such a buzzkill. What they should have done, and I said this in the video, is you couldn't look. There's just a big shadow behind you because the lights go on. And you turn around, and it's Catnap, or it's Huggy, or it's whoever the fuck, and then the jump scare happens, and then you fucking die. Or you get back to the whatever. Not fucking VR Huggy just decides to apparate in front of you. This isn't Harry Potter. It's also the fact that a jump scare should be spontaneous. You shouldn't have, like, a time to think about, oh, he's there, like you could in that, because he slowly came out of the television, and then he killed you. If he would have just, like, fucking immediately attacked, instead of just slowly coming out of the TV, if he would have just leaped out of the television, that would have been much better. But no, he didn't do that. He fucking... he did not do that. So that was the first kind of part that I didn't like. And then the rest of that section was just puzzles and puzzles and puzzles and puzzles, and the fucking place was a maze, and I did not like it. Also, I just remembered, that's not a haunted house. It's not supposed to be. It is, but it's not supposed to be. That's where the children are supposed to sleep. And I thought Ollie, which is the elephant, or whoever the fuck that talks to you through the phone, said it was a haunted house, because it looks like a haunted house. I mean, it really does. But it's not. So that was my bad. And then the games kind of just repeats the same damn thing. You go into the next place, which is the school, and this is where the next game-breaking glitch happened. The teacher kind of didn't appear. If you go into my playthrough, you'll see that she appeared, and she started following me, and then I turned a corner, and she never fucking appeared again. I wasn't looking at her, because that entire chase was supposed to be way harder than it was. I just basically got to do whatever the fuck I wanted, because the teacher wasn't there. Which was nice, because I would have probably not gone any farther past that if the teacher was actually there. So yeah, I'm glad the game decided to just break. And then the next time it broke was at the little, fucking tiny piece of shit animals. They get stuck in the pipes. In the big playground area, if you shoot them while you're on a brick or whatever, I don't know. I'll show you. No, I can't show you. I don't know how I did it. It just kind of happened. And I did it like a lot of times. So, I'm not complaining though. And then there was my personal first actual chase of the game, which is really supposed to be the second chase of the game, but my first chase decided to kill itself, which is Dog Day, I believe is his name. Now basically he gets eaten by a bunch of little tiny shits, and then he fucking chases you. Now, originally in that video, I said that, because I was already fucking so tired of this, because I had spent forever, oh, I didn't need to do that, on the, I had spent forever on the little, stuffed animal part. So I died twice, and I was just like, just give me a walkthrough. But it's actually not that hard, because it's not, like, annoying. If you know what you're supposed to do, it's easy. But also the game kind of doesn't really tell you that. Unlike Huggy's unlike Huggy's chase in Chapter 1, this was basically a duplicate of Huggy's chase. If you look at Huggy's chase and then you look at Dog Day's chase, they're very, very similar. Mind you, I like Dog Day's a bit more than Huggy's, because Huggy's is in the vents, and nothing's really happening. But Huggy's also way faster than Dog Day's, so the Dog Day's chase is kind of easier, if it makes any sense. But the only reason it's not is because of the ways you're supposed to go, because Huggy's chase, it's one fucking way. You just go. And it's very, you might die 2 or 3 times, but it's very obvious where you're supposed to go. In Dog Days, well, not very obvious, but pretty obvious. Once you know what you're supposed to do, it doesn't take as long. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't take as long to figure out what you're supposed to do. It's not like, okay, I'm going to be sitting here doing 30 attempts, strategically planning exactly where I'm supposed to go. No. It's like 1 or 2 dead ends, and that's it. Mind you, Dog Days Chase is absolutely nothing like that. It has like 50 dead ends. Well, there's one section that's like Huggies, where you go up, and there's a door in front of you, but then there's 2 doors. There's a door here, and there's a door, oh, this is not 3D, so it does not look at anything. There's a door next to you, and there's a door in front of you. And the door in front of you is locked, and it's closed. It's just gated off. And then the guy that's chasing you comes closer, and then once he's like about to kill you, the door to your side opens, and you go through that. That's what happens at the beginning. And then there's the tubes, and there's a bunch of exits in the tubes, but they're all dead ends. Or they have those little frickin' pieces of crap inside of them. And then you get to the end. And there's an area. And you go out. And there's 2 tubes. And something to your right. But you can't see that. You can barely see that it's to your right. You're just focused on going forward. And then you die, because both of those tubes have things in them. So you actually have to go to your right, get out your purple hand, which lets you jump, and then you high jump onto the platform, and then the chase is over. So overall, not very long. I should pull up my successful attempt at that. Let's go back. If you're just clicking, it shouldn't really do anything. Hello, everybody. My name is Shelton. Dog Days Chase should be... No, this is this part. This is not the Dog Days. Dog Days is in part 4. One last middle pipe. Hello, everybody. Here's his chase.
Lead me. Please, just go.
He's gonna watch his chase. You don't have to crouch in those, which I didn't know. See, there's 2. Both of those doors that are open, and both of these doors are open. You kind of just have to guess. I don't know if I did it here. I don't know why I keep buzzing. Why? I don't know where those other tubes go. I never tried them. Tube there. Not where you're supposed to go. Yeah, also it starts you right here, which means you have to walk all the way over here, all the way there, and then back in here.
Leave me. Please, just go. Run.
Before I have to do this 30 more times. Here's where I look up a tutorial. Then the realization
Kill you,
I'm
that's
stupid.
nice.
This was just annoying. Yeah, I was about to say this.
No. Leave me. Please, just go.
I call them dog days, but it's really dog day. Whatever. Okay. So why is this man so fast with no legs? You don't see this again. How? That's the second tube. This should be. Yeah. Go this way. And you do that. Oh, thank gosh. So, not a long chase. Not nearly as long as Huggies, but still, just freaking... Okay, whatever. Kill yourself. Just annoying. It's just annoying. That's basically the game. It's just slightly annoying with good parts. I say it's solid because... Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's not good. Objectively, it is good. It is a good chapter. But I personally don't like it. And the final boss is the final boss. So again, let me show you my playthrough because I can't show you somebody else's. So I'm just going to show you where I got to. That's somebody else's video.
Okay, I don't have to
Metal
do that
pipe. Oh, this one's not uploaded yet. Let's go. Videos. It's this one. Couldn't open as your local storage right now. Wait, what? Why? I guess it's because it's uploading. Whatever. I'm not gonna show you because I don't feel like metal piping. But it is just difficult. Basically, Catnap. There's 4 entries, and Catnap is trying to come from all 4 of those entries. In order to get him away, you have to gas him. And in order to gas him, you have to do these weird puzzles. So you have to jump up with your purple hand, and then get some energy with your green hand, and then put it somewhere else. And then you have to put batteries in the 4 little compartments, and then you can come from the ceiling. It's just difficult, especially when the wheel keeps freaking you up because you keep shooting to the gun. The end of the game is nice. Overall, yeah, is it worth it? Yeah. I would advise, though, if you want a complete experience and you want the game to not be broken and you want a bit of an easier difficulty, I would advise just watch someone else's because although I'm not good at video games, I admit that I am not good at video games. I would advise you watch my playthrough or somebody else's because Backseat Streams, if you check my recommended, has a 17-minute little video that basically goes through most of the game. So I advise you watch that, watch a cut playthrough, just watch a playthrough, decide for yourself, hey, is this as difficult as he said it was, or is he just fucking bad at video games? It's probably going to be the latter, but, yeah. That's all I really have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If I can figure out how to... There we go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!